Hi everyone, it's Artis. Welcome to the channel. In today's video we'll be reviewing this DEWALT cordless powered tire inflator. So not our normal tool, but again something you might need, or definitely you might need one day. So I thought it would be a good thing to review for you guys as well. But before we go into the video, let's thank our sponsors of this video, which is Sterling Power Tools and Fixings and DEWALT UK. So as you can see, it's sealed box, so I haven't opened anything, so we will have a look ourselves, because I have no idea what is there. But you'll see it's tire pump, cordless. So you got options here. It does it from a 12-volt socket, and you can have a 230-volt mains power option as well. So but obviously those will have to be purchased separately. It says it's 2.5 kilos, so we obviously will check that, because we're going to do our usual. We'll weigh the tool, we'll go through the actual specs of the tool, or in this case pump, and we'll see actually how it works. So we'll check it, how it delivers what it says it delivers. So we'll check that all today. So let me open the box for you and we'll have a look what's inside. So these are the contents. So that's the pump itself. So this version being a body only, this is what we usually review. There are some tools which come with the kit. You got your instruction manuals, etc. So please do read through them. And there are some options to have DC adapter, 12-volt in-car adapter, so you can do it from, if you don't have a battery, you could be doing it from your 12-volt charger in the car. Also there's an option for 230-volt lead, but that's all options. Today we will be using a battery instead. So here what we can see is lovely hose, clips in. You have, what do you have here? Oh, it does have a adapter as well. That's cool. So you can use it off your car. So there's a plug here. We should plug in, and that will go into your 12-volt socket in a car. So this obviously is your hose for your tires. There's adapters to do your balls as well, which is good. So you can put them on. It's all neatly placed, so everything's one place. And there's also the hose pump, like mattresses, etc., which we're not going to be doing today because I don't have a mattress to pump, but there is that option, as you can see. That is available there. There's also two other adapters. So yeah, looks great. So it's quite compact. You also got light. Let's get a battery on and we'll see. Today I'll be using 5 amp POWERSTACK, which it fits as well, as you can see. So it's gonna sit and work. So let's turn it on. You got those two displays. This is how you adjust, but this button does feel a bit flimsy, I must say. It's got a bit of movement there. It doesn't feel that refined, but other buttons feel fine, like soft touch. Change your modes. So yeah, well, we got light as well, and well, we're gonna have to obviously test it how it works. This was like about pressing on this, you can switch on this side of the blower side, essentially. Before we go into more detail, we had a look at it so we know what it has. It's got the light, it's got lid display, on button changing from a blower to the pump. So with the rotary dial you can adjust your desired bars if you want. It's got also, this has 12 volt, even though it says optional, but in this case we had it with us, so that's good. Which was here in the side, with plug being here, so that's there as well. I know there is, as I mentioned, there is 230 or mains option as well, so we don't have that in a box though, but there is that option. So let's go to our standard. We will weigh the machine. It's got 5 amp POWERSTACK battery, so slightly heavier, but still we will see what its weight actually is. So we'll put that there and we put that there because the cable is part of it. So it's 7.330 pounds or 3.324 kilos. So to be honest, it is quite reasonable for what it is. I think that's not a big problem, and it's quite compact as well if you look. So it's quite slim, so it will fit in your vehicle or van, in a boot, whatever you're going to use it for. Anyone can have it. Whoever has got XR batteries, you can, you know, keep in your car, in your van, whatever. They do come in handy. Obviously some will have kids with their sports, etc. So, or you go camping, so you got an option to have a battery. Don't, if you're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it does make sense. So right, let's go into the technical side of things, and then we'll go and do practical side.
The DEWALT DCC018 is an 18-volt XR inflator designed for both high-pressure and high-volume applications. It delivers up to 11 bar or 160 psi, making it suitable for car and bicycle tires, while the separate high-volume hose can be used for larger inflatables and also works in reverse for deflation. The digital gauge lets you select psi, bar, or kilopascals, set your required pressure, and the unit will automatically shut off once that pressure is reached. It can be powered from an 18-volt XR battery, the built-in 12-volt vehicle connection, or an optional 230-volt mains adapter. There's also an integrated LED light and onboard storage for the included valve adapters.
Alright, so let's see. What I do like is this metal ending, and it's quite big, the end which should spin to get it on the tire, it's quite easy. So some of them come very short. So let's go to see what we got. We got 4.6 bar there, and I can have 4.5. So let's rotate it to 4.5. As you can see, it reached the set pressure and it's turned off itself, which is good. So you don't need to worry that you're gonna overfill the tires. So we've done one with the battery. Now we're gonna check how it works from 12-volt adapter. So we'll do that now. This is the cable. So the only trouble I can see owning a van or having a van to inflate tires, what you will struggle is the length of the cable, because it's not too long. It's probably, let's see, it's just over 2 meters, so 2.5, something like that. So that would be the downside. Let's take battery out. So what I'll do, I will inflate the front wheel. So we plug it in here. In some cases you're going to have ignition on, because depending on the vehicle. So we'll do the front tire here because we're closer. So it works, so that's a good start. So let's do this one. So it's 3.74. And we need to be, or we can be at 4.1. So again, we'll go to 4, do a little bit, now go. So, as you can see, now it works. So the message displayed loop, that was to do with not enough power, so I had to start the van up. Also you're gonna have to start your van, car, etc. up so you can manage, because it's quite a lot. It's like 4 bar pressure in the tires, so that's a lot more than your normal car would have. I have had like a sort of DIY pumps which have struggled to pump over 3 bar. So as you can see, we reached the desired pressure, it turns off, so that's brilliant. Just don't panic. What we'll do, I'll try to recreate the problem again so I can explain you. So as you can see, vehicle is off. It's still plugged in 12 volts. So let's turn the ignition on. So it should come on now, as you can see. So it's 3.9. Let's go again to, so let's go to 4 and press on with this button. You see? So we have managed to get the same problem. Let me show you here. Turn on. So go to the bars. Let's go to 4 again. And you'll see it will start pumping and it will show message loop, which means there's not enough power. So you're gonna have to turn your vehicle on. I just want to show you, so don't panic. You see? Loop, LLP message. So all you got to do is turn your vehicle on. So vehicle's running. Let's do it again. Spin. Let's go 4.1 and go, well, let's go 4.5. Running, as you can see. All it was insufficient power from 12 volts to this job. So yeah, it does work. It made me scared a bit, but yeah, that's all it is. It's literally not sufficient power to power it without engine running. Let's go into our pros and cons. So pros: accurate digital pressure gauges. Auto stop saves time, so you don't obviously have to watch how what pressure you're at, you just set it and it deals with itself. Runs off your XR batteries, which we tested. So this case we used POWERSTACK, but yeah, it runs off that, which is great. So you can, all your XR batteries, POWERSTACK, you know, all them you can use, so that's great. Also comes with 12-volt adapter. Only downside to that is it's quite short. Well, short for having on the van, so you're not going to be able to, especially my size, the van, I can't reach to the back of the vehicle from cabin. It just cable won't reach. So for the cars it will be fine, most cars I'm sure. It's compact, so yeah, it's not huge at all, so you'll be able to hide it in your van somewhere neatly, so it's always with you. A great backup for emergencies, obviously. So that's for pros. Cons, well, there's no battery included, so if you're new into the DEWALT systems, then you're gonna have to buy charger batteries as well, so you can use it, you know, wherever you want it. Not fast enough for big continuous use of tools. This is really to pump your tires, your balls, your wheel tires, etc., van tires and mattresses, that sort of stuff. It's not really for working, as in, you know, it's not compressor. So compressors are compressors, so don't mix two together. Plastic could be thicker, and this dial, personally, as you can see, it's a bit flimsy, so that could be a bit more refined, but these buttons are fine. It's just this plastic, that's my kind of concern of this, how long this will last. But as it's portable inflator, it does what it needs to do. And to be fair, I think I'm gonna buy myself one, because the one I got, which is 12 volt from the cigarette lighter socket, it will struggle to pump more than 3 bar, so I can't really use it, where this does 11 bar, so that is big pro. So if you got a car, yes, you can have, you know, those little compact inflators for your car, tires, balls, etc. It will do the job, but as I got a van and I got to pump in at least like 4 bar, 4.1, etc., or something like that on average, so this will do it where my other won't. So I am considering actually to buying one myself. So yeah, I hope it will be useful for you, and we'll catch up in our next videos. But before I go, please like and subscribe so we can make more videos for you. And likes, comments, subscription is the way you can say that you like what you're looking at. And yeah, don't be shy. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will help us build better channel with better tools, and it will be more useful for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch up with you in next videos.